Here I have a Samsung Galaxy Fit, an old smartphone, and it does run, I think, Gingerbread, which is really old. And our mission is getting 4.4 on here, which is significantly more modern. It's supposed to work, I just can't really believe, because it's so outdated. Like this phone, I don't know, it's got like 600 megahertz processor and not even half a gigabyte of RAM. But well, we will give it a shot. Now, if you're asking why I have it hooked up to my old IBM ThinkPad here, that's because my main PC wouldn't recognize it despite installing the Samsung drivers. I don't know, Windows 10 probably doesn't like these really ancient smartphones, and XP does. Now, the funny thing is, these Samsung drivers are still the latest ones you can download from Samsung's website. Like, these still work on XP, which is crazy. So I've got all the necessary stuff here. Now, what's a little different than on most rooting and flashing processes is, in this case, we can do all of this mostly from the SD card. So I put in an SD card. Unfortunately, my only micro SD I could use was this from a Raspberry, so I hope I don't have to erase it, so I don't erase the OS. If I have to, it's not a big deal, but yeah, I just don't want to. At least I'm gonna give it a try without. So our first step here is to root it, and we will use here this universal so-and-so root, and you're just supposed to you put it onto the SD card, then you boot it into recovery mode, and then you should flash it, and then it should be rooted. So, wow, should be an easy peasy job. So yeah, there it is. Copied it on the SD. Let's just check if it shows up here. Yeah, there it is. Good. So, let's see if that works. Just unplug it there from the PC. We'll shut it down. Hoping you can see something. And now we press the home and power button at the same time. Haha! Yeah, there we go. That's looking better. So now we should, according to the guide, apply update from SD card. So let's do that. And home button to select. Alright, let's try that. That's our file right there. It's doing its thing, rooting. That's looking good. Yeah. Rooting complete. Very nice. So now we reboot it. So we don't break it. And but I think it just worked. Which is one piece of the puzzle, guys. So that was step number 1. Now we have to install our custom recovery, which is for once not the TWLRP or something like that. It is for once the Clockwork mod. Clockwork Orange. Hopefully it's orange. Would be cool. Makes me think of that. So in that case, we will need some more software. Let me read through all of this, and then we'll just see if we can do it. So I think we got all the files we need here. These two are for the recovery. This is the program we're gonna use, Odin. I've seen that many times, but this is quite an older version. And here is the ROM, which we'll not get into yet, but later. So here is the program, and before we do anything here, we need to put this into download mode, which is really simple. I'm just gonna triple check, but if I'm right, it's volume down, home, and power. Let me just see. Yeah, home button, volume down, and power. Good. Oh, can you tell that I've done many times stuff like this? Well, usually I just restore it with stock ROM and everything, because it's usually my friends or colleagues' phone, and they just want to get it working. But in this case, I'm doing here some fancy ROM flashing, so it's a little more fun than your usual restoration. So let's shut it down again. Let's unplug it also. And there it is. It's working pretty fast, and no Windows, you do not install it updates yet. Good. So connect that, hope that it shows up. Make the good old thing of XP. Come on. Yes, there it is. Very good. Very, very good. So do not ask me what OPS is, but we need to go there. And also first, whoops, we need to check one package. And go here, and there we choose the BNE version 1.0 thing, which I downloaded. And just why can't I press this thing now? Oh, okay, need to do that now apparently. Yeah, one package, and there the tar file, which I think contains the real recovery. Open. Let's see what it does. Okay. It says it requires about 10 minutes. Holy crap, that's quite long. Probably got to deal with the power of this, not the world's fastest thing. Okay. Samsung. Is that supposed to be like that? Well, okay, I checked, and it's supposed to be like that, and I booted up into the OS. I'm afraid to touch it, which kind of disturbed me a bit, but apparently now is the time where it could take the 10 minutes. So I'm just watching this, and if everything goes well, it should say pass. So we'll just wait. Close serial port and wait until rebooting. Well, that already happened. And yeah, I just sit here and wait, I guess. So right now everything's going according to plan. It says pass and pass here, and so it should have flashed it, which is good. Next step is we'll boot it into recovery again, and then we should see the Clockwork boot mod. There you go, it's even got the Clockwork Orange hat. I love that movie, you should see it. Alright, let's do the good old reboot game. I'm curious if it worked. Surprisingly easy. Nowadays, all this stuff has gotten so complicated with unlocking bootloaders and all of that shit. And back then it was so simple. I miss those days when phones used to be really repairable and just, well, more moddable. Let's see what we got here. Yes. Throwing some error messages here. But this is in fact the new recovery, the CWM recovery. So what we're gonna do now is we select wipe data and factory reset. So we'll just do the wipe data, and oh yeah, it's always here, home. Yes. Delete everything. Or maybe now it's now it's formatting the SD card. All right. Well, bye bye Raspbian. Well, as I said, never mind. It's not a big problem. I got everything backed up anyway. Just a couple of minutes and it's back up and running when I need it. Good. Let's wipe the cache partition and do that. Yes. Boom. Oh yeah, like clockwork. Okay. Then it should boot up into like factory state when we reboot it. Get here the first boot as if it came off the factory. And currently also downloading the GApps for 4.4. I downloaded like the smallest package, the Pico, because this only has got like half a gig of internal storage or something, like this crazy little, maybe 700 megs, but surely not a gig. Or maybe I just read that wrong, but it's really not a lot. I can tell you that. Okay, so once this is back up and running, well, it doesn't even need to be. I could just, kill it and reboot it, but just to make sure. When we got that, we have to move the OS, the ROM, to the SD card directory, which is this. This is our ROM here. Yep, it's good. And also, I guess the GApps, we'll have to do that as well. I don't know how that works. Maybe I have to do that in one or boot into the OS first or what. I don't know. I still have to look at all this. I've never done this with this clockwork thing. So, but yeah, it's going along. Well, we got bad and good news. The bad news is I created a little boot loop with these stock ROMs. I messed up the gingerbread. But as you see, it still goes in recovery, so I don't worry about that too much. But the good news is it did not erase my SD card. As you see, I've got it hooked up on here to the computer via a reader, and everything's still here. So yeah, didn't touch all of these files. So what we now do is we just move the two zips to the SD and install it from the recovery. So this is our final step before really attempting a big upgrade. Hopefully it doesn't just throw me an error. Oh, it's full. What? No. That can't be. Like seriously, that is impossible. It's like a 16 gig SD card. There's no way this is full. Well, I'm still up for saving my Raspberry Pi install, so what we will do is we will first put on here the operating system and then the zip file, like the GApps. That's the one that it wouldn't copy. Okay, so we'll now go to apply, or no, install zip from SD card. And now we'll choose it. And there it is. Boom. Yes. Now it's gonna be interesting. It's installing the update, guys. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Well, isn't that great? Installation aborted. Some error. Awesome. Okay. Oh well. I guess I will just reboot it, wipe it, do all of this again, and then we'll see if it does what it wants, what it should. So I updated now the CWM to a later version 6.05. The previous guide had me install 5. The update was pretty simple. It just updated via the installation zip thing, and it was really simple. Worked great. So we will do now a reboot. Come on. And when this is done, I will try. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. What now? What did I do now? Let's go back into recovery. You can't boot from anything, I know that for sure. Yep, there it is. Good. Let's do some wiping. Well, hello there. Yeah, it's looking way, way better. That updating the recovery did the trick. So I am very happy to tell you we made it. Welcome. Make yourself at home. Alright, let's do that. Okay. Here we got our stuff. Oh, wait, that's not the best way to use it. Let's go to the most important thing. Let's go into settings. Yeah, it's looking good. About phone, it's already rooted. There you go, Android 4. Awesome stuff. Right, we're now a developer, which is also always good because I want to enable the USB debugging finally. Maybe then it really works with the PC here. Oh, it's already checked. USB debugging. Oh well, it's fine. I do not see though a Play Store. What is that? Samsung ARM v6 settings. Interesting. I don't see the, as I said, the Google Apps. So before we close out this video, I want to get the Google Apps on here. Where is the File Explorer? SD card. Yeah, awesome. Everything's recognized. Multitasking. Oh, it's not multitasking, it's like this. Okay. But I tell you, this just got 80% more useful with the later Android for sure. Also, it's smoother, which is surprising. Let me install the Google Apps and then we'll do a little final recap thing. Okay, I am back. Unfortunately, the G apps wouldn't install. Guess why? It has only 178 megabytes of internal storage. 178 megabytes. And there it just hadn't enough space. Like this, the enough space right now would be like for 2 apps, 114 megs. Yeah, not all that much. Also, the back button stopped working. Maybe it's just a glitch. I already rebooted it, but it wouldn't work last time. See that? Nothing. So yeah, that is weird because you saw it working. So maybe it broke or it just had a software issue. Nevertheless, as I said, this is still way more useful than Android 2.3, and not that you can install massive amount of apps anyway with this 178 megabytes. Getting APKs on here is like just a way hooking it up to the PC or putting it on the SD, install it from there. I'll try like for the fun of it Geekbench, and see if it goes through it. But yeah, apart from that, I mean, it's just your regular phone with a really, really small display, but it's working fine. You know, it's got everything working except this button here. Let's see if the camera does work. Okay, got an Android keyboard error. Whatever, just do it. Yeah, this worked. We can't take many photos, guys. Terrible camera, but it does react okay. This is not good. Oh no, not good at all. Keyboard error. Oh no. Huh. Like it randomly started doing that after I tried installing these apps, so maybe I have to redo the flashing and just leave it. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, guys, this is Android 4.4 on this old Samsung Galaxy Fit. It was quite a cool experiment, and yeah, hope you liked it. See you later.